Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Overload the Middle. Today we're going to continue to find out who's going to have the biggest impact this season. Gyökeres, Isak, Rodrygo, or Eze. We've just finished pre-season now, and let's have a look at their numbers. So we can see Gyökeres, after four appearances, has 2 goals, no assists. Isak has 2 goals and 3 assists in only 3 games, which is pretty good. So that's a 5 GA. Rodrygo only has 2 assists, but only after 2 games. And Eze has 1 goal and 3 assists after 3 games. So it looks like right now Isak is definitely ahead of Gyökeres and Eze. It's hard to really judge because Eze has played one more game than Rodrygo, but has scored a goal and 3 assists. And Rodrygo's yet to score any goals yet, and only had 2 assists. So we're about to start the season. We have uh, the enemy from down the Seven Sisters Road coming up to the Emirates. You know, we need to do a lot better than the team in real life did last week. That was a proper snow fest. You know, it was Arsenal need to definitely mix things up, show a little bit more imagination, and hopefully, fingers crossed, get that seventh signing. You know, in the bag with Eberechi Eze joining Arsenal. You know, before the end of the transfer window. So, you know, fingers crossed we're able to get him over the line. But let's get ready for this Tottenham game. So let's go to squad. All right, let's make sure that the training is that the team is looking fresh. Okay, everyone's on energy. Raya can go balance because you don't have to run around. Rodrygo can, I think he can go balance as well. He might have just come on as a late sub. Ranieri is looking pretty good as well. He can go balance too. All right, excellent. And everyone that was on the bench for the last game will play against Tottenham. So if you missed the last episode, what I'm doing is literally doing what I hope Arteta is thinking of doing this season, which is rotation, 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 rotation. I'm tired of seeing the same players who start the season are the exact same players that are struggling, you know, when it gets to the business end of the season. And there's no wonder why we had injuries to Saka and Odegaard last season because literally they're just they're overplayed to a point where you know they're out for 3 months, 4 months with muscle injuries, and we know when it comes to muscle injuries, you know it's from being overplayed. So I want to see Arteta do a lot more rotation this season, as am I in this game. So speaking of, let's switch the teams over, and this is what I'm going to do for every game. Because obviously it's a long season, what I'm thinking of doing also as well is just playing against big six teams, including I want to also include Newcastle and Villa because I feel like those are highly competitive games. And for the other games, I think I'm gonna just sim them and get the results of them because you know this is this is gonna take forever to complete if we don't do it that way. So yeah, we're gonna do actual live games against Big Six +2, which is Villa and Newcastle, and every other game I'm gonna sim unless it's a big game in the Champions League against one of the big boys. So we'll do it that way. So let's get to it. Okay, I hope you guys are good and I hope you guys are well. I just want to just quickly appreciate you guys for working with me. If you're new, much appreciated. If you've been on the channel before, welcome back, much appreciated. And again, appreciate every love shown, whether they're in the form of likes, subs, comments, whatever. Just much appreciated in advance. Yeah, really, really appreciate it. All right, let's get to the game. Okay, everyone's looking sharp. So you know, right now it's very tempting for me to actually I will put Saliba and I'm gonna take off. I'll take off Trossard. I will put Gabriel and Saliba on the bench as well as Zubimendi on the bench. But for me, it's important that, and also, man, I've got so many options now. I'll also put on Rodrygo on the bench as well, just in case I want to change it up. Alright, for Fana, you can step back. I'm going to play Tavares because I feel like he's a, two-footed natural left winger. Yeah, I'm good to go. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this is, I'm loving the fact that we went out there and just literally purchased 6 players, hopefully 7, at some point in this month. And yeah, man, really needed that strength in depth.
A new beginning, the opening match day of the season, and a keen sense of optimism enveloping everyone. Who will come out on top? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from London here on EA TV. Welcome to North London, and no love lost between these two. Arsenal against Tottenham here at the Emirates. Always something to look forward to. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by Stuart Robson. And Stuart, it's a fixture you know very well from your own playing days.
Yeah, absolutely. I played in this game more than any other. And let's get it right. As you mentioned, these two clubs don't like each other. It's as simple as that. And there's a lot at stake today.
And so the starting 11 for Arsenal.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
Introducing the Spurs starting 11.
Well, we've got the same shape here, so today could be about which wingers are the most effective. So this should be a really good watch today.
Can Gyökeres get his first goal in the Premier League today? We shall see.
I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson.
Arsenal need to start positively, move the ball quicker.
They say this stadium lacks atmosphere, but not today. Just listen
to well
that
done.
Noise. This is going to be a really feisty affair, you have to
Lovely.
say.
Lovely. Unlucky.
So promising, but a goal kick the
I think Eze was waiting for a foul to win a pen. Speaking of which, who have I got on penalties? I need to put Gyökeres on pens. Yep, he's on pens. Alright. Cool.
Here are the starters for Arsenal.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
Come on, Arsenal, tighten up. Well done, Mosquera.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Well, it's the same formation, but they use it to press the ball high up the field, and rarely do the wide players drop deep to defend. And watch out for the midfield three, who continually rotate their positions.
Well played. That's better. Unlucky, unlucky.
Dejan Kulusevski.
Come on, Marino.
Decisive pass.
No!
There it is! The opening goal in the derby calls for Spurs.
I don't know what it is, man. I like Marino, man, but he's slow. He's got a pace of 70. I gotta bring Rice back in, man. You gotta bring Rice back in. Hey, he's slow, man.
Has silenced the majority in here.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really
How open we are.
The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So the game restarted by Arsenal. A wake-up call for the Arsenal players, perhaps. Can they construct a response? Gyökeres. Might be a chance.
Eze, it's all yours. Unlucky. Good save from Vicario.
Let's go over to Alex Scott now for news of a goal in the Leeds game. Alex, he's in here. Oh, it's a super...
Well, way too open for my liking. Alright, just bear with me. I want to quickly change tact. Way too open. Alright, so we're going to play a double pivot. 4-2-3-1. Yeah. Let's play that narrow. Nope. 4-2-3-1. Yeah, play a 4-2-3-1 narrow. Yeah, they're cutting through us like I don't want to say, man, but they're cutting through us too easy, way too easy. Yeah, defend. Bawadi. Okay, balanced. Madweke. And I'm gonna play as a shadow striker, as well as Eze as a shadow striker. Alright, oops. Let me make sure I make this active. Alright, let's go with this.
Well, he always looked in control of the situation. That's a top-class save.
Yeah, the defense are not getting protected nowhere near enough.
He's blocked it. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. Can he deliver it with accuracy? He couldn't really direct it where he wanted. Mosquera.
Okay, this feels better already.
And apologies to Alex for having to cut her off. For clarification, Leeds did score in that game. They now lead by 1-0. Solanke. Angelo Stiller. Passing it accurately.
Come on, tighten up.
Fired over. Well, not cleared away completely.
That's it, lovely.
It was an attack of promise, but
That's
they couldn't
better.
take advantage of the situation.
That's better. Gyökeres, that's yours. All the way. Lovely. First goal in the Premier League. Get in. I thought he was going to fluff it. He took too long to take the shot. And I know that's a criticism of Gyökeres needing too many touches before the shot was taken, but most importantly, it's in the back of the net. He was waiting for the goalkeeper to commit, and the goalkeeper committed. And he scored. Gyökeres
So
off the
underway
mark.
again, following the goal that made things level. Francisco Conceição.
Well, that goal was nicely worked with Eze and Bowadi combining.
And Spurs moving the ball with
Tighten up, guys. That's it. Well done, Kivior. You look a lot more solid at the back now, playing a 4-2-3-1.
Agume. Oh, that's a fine pass.
Well played. Madueke, it's yours. Show them your dribbling skills. Don't be afraid.
Right,
take your man on. I wish I had a Max Diamond in this game, man. Looking forward to him being in FC26. Take your man on. That's it. It's your ball, Eze. Ah, needed a better first touch. Unlucky.
Francisco Conceição. They have space here, Tottenham, in an attacking sense.
Tying up.
Can they forge ahead?
Long. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. But he shouldn't have been able to get that cross in. But good piece of skill. Goalkeeper saved it, but
where are his defenders following in?
exactly.
The attacker who's alert, he gets to the ball first.
Ben White, you were sleeping, man. You should have seen your marker.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Eze. And promising stuff from Arsenal.
Well done, Gyökeres. It's all Gyökeres! What a strike! Lovely! Kicked in! What a goal!
Well, I have to say, this is a really
Takes his man on. Bang!
That gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent.
No messing, no playing, just business. Two. Let's go. Also can't afford to concede again though. We need to keep it tight.
Silva. It's with Porro. Conceição. Now, will they be able to
Come on, guys! Why are you letting them run through you like that?
Sequence, but it comes to an end. Well, totaling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack.
All right, give him some support, guys.
Declan Rice.
That's it. Well done, Eze. Still Eze. Still. Oh, lucky.
Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
Unlucky.
The referee's whistle. The first half has come to an end here in North London. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, he was excellent in that first half. He almost ran the game at times with his passing ability. Unless he's marked better in the second period, he'll...
Yeah, I like the way Eze and Gyökeres are linking up. I'm actually going to bring in Rodrygo to play as a 10. Alright. I'm going to bring on Calafiori as well, tighten things up at left back. Mosquera and Kivior, actually let's have a look at their performance. Let's have a look. Ben White needs to fix up. 5.5 is not good enough. Kivior is doing better. Mosquera needs to come up. Actually, Tavares is doing pretty well. Agume is doing not too bad at 7. Madueke 6.7 and that needs to come up. Bowade is actually doing well at 7.4. Eze and Gyökeres are the standouts. 8.2 and 8.9 respectively. Yeah, Ben White was at fault for that goal, man. he's coming off too. Yeah, cool. So I made 3 subs. That's cool. Let's go.
So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect.
Yeah, Arsenal can't. We need to keep it tight. Well done, Kivio.
Delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Now, I believe there's been a goal in the Leeds game, and Alex Scott has the details.
It's a third goal for Leeds United. They're now 3 ahead with 48 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex.
See, this is the risk you take when you rotate. You're not playing your top your top 11.
Speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, the reported fee of about £40 million is just about right. I think both clubs will feel they've done well out of this one, but only time...
Come on, Tomiyasu, that's your ball.
Spurs pushing forward with options available. Mendy. And possibilities here.
Yeah, but, you know, as much as I was tempted to play Gabriel and Saliba, you got to trust in your squad. Come on! Well done, Mosquera.
And a corner for Tottenham could be useful as they try to take the lead.
You got to trust in your squad. It's a squad game. It's not an 11 game. It hasn't been it hasn't been an 11 game in decades.
Favouring the short one.
Well done, Eze. That's it. Lovely. That's it. Hit them on the break. Nice and fast.
Well, delighted to say more Premier League action.
Fine, Rodrygo. That's it. Bags of space. That's yours. That's yours. Lovely. Pick that out. And that's why we paid 65 million for him. And that's why Kai Havertz is on the bench. No disrespect.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
Great play. Acres of space.
On with the game then. 3-2. What will happen next?
Arsenal need to keep it tight now. Stay switched on, guys. Stay switched on. Tying out. Don't let him do that. Come on, man. Kivio. What was that? Acting like you were a ballerina. Come on, get the tackle in.
There's been a goal there, I understand. Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Everton.
Come on, tighten up. Well done, Mosquera. Lovely.
They've pulled one back with 65 minutes played.
Many thanks as ever, Alex. And don't forget,
yeah, we look a lot more solid playing the double pivot, for sure.
On EA TV. It's Tottenham Hotspur facing Sheffield United.
Eze, Calafiori, back to Eze, Rodrygo, Gyökeres, Rodrygo, Declan Rice, unlucky.
Angelo Stiller.
Keep it tight, guys.
Solanke. Stiller.
Stay switched on, stay focused. Oh, Kivio, what are you doing, bro?
And he takes on the shot.
That's twice now. Sorry, man. You're coming off. That's twice you messed up. Big Gabby, come on. Sorry, Saliba has to come on now. Oh, I'm out of subs. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Kivio had to come off, man.
Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Leeds game. Alex Scott can fill us in.
It's another for Leeds United. They're now behind by 1 with 76 minutes on the clock. I'm really enjoying this one,
Right,
Derek.
keep it tight.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Oh, he looks threatening. A chance to whip it in.
Well done, Tommy.
The danger cleared.
Well done, Deckers. Madueke, you got space to run into. Run down the clock.
Jakub Kivior. It's with Takehiro Tomiyasu. Madueke.
Lovely, good ball.
Arsenal finding space on the wing.
Who else is in the box?
Teammates
Well done, Ed. Well done, good ball. Oh! I thought he was offside, but he was on.
Well, shortly we'll hear the final whistle. The home side with the lead. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, what a finale we have here. Both sides have looked good going forward, but poor defensively. But I do think they have been the better side for much of this game. They just
keep it tight, guys.
Determination in these last few minutes.
Keep it tight.
And Spurs have to be bold.
What are we doing, guys?
Circumstances.
And why haven't the substitution been made yet? No! Woo!
Promising, but his timing is on.
Well, great work out wide, but he just gets himself into an offside position there.
Come on, Big Gabby. You need to shore it up.
Oh, sloppy.
Agrume, what was that? Well done, Mosquera.
Just as it was looking promising.
Well, he had to get that right. He's just saved his team
Well
there.
done. I don't know what Agrume was thinking with that header.
Agume. So
Hey!
maximum points for them. What did you make of it all?
Gyökeres, his first Premier League hat-trick.
Didn't defend well as a team, and that could be a concern going forward.
Yeah, we do definitely need to play better defensively. Playing double pivot definitely made us a lot more secure defensively, but we need to do a lot better. But I'm happy we beat them a lot from down the lane. Gyökeres 9 point. Let's have a closer look. Actually, hold on. Did I see Tavares come up as second? Nuno Tavares 8.3. Well done. Eze 8.2. Kivior 8.1, but he had some shaky moments at the end of that game. And Buwade 7.5. Let's check out the rest of the team. David Raya 6.9. Ben White 5.4. He needs to do a lot. Look, Tomiyasu was on for a lot lesser time, and he got 7.1 versus Ben White's 5.4. Mosquera, very good game. That last-ditch tackle at the end of the game, very good. Kivior 8.1. He was mainly solid, but shaky there at the end. Tavares really done well for 8.3. Again, I still believe Arsenal should have kept him. He's a very good squad player and gives us natural width down the left-hand side. Agrume 7.3. Decent game. Rice, decent game at 7. Marino, I'm actually tempted to sell this guy. 5.9. I like him, but he's just too slow for this league. Madueke 7.4. Okay game, but I want to see you have a bit more impact. Rodrygo comes on and assists straight away. Buwade with an assist. Eze with an assist. Gyökeres with a hat trick. Oh, so how is the stats gonna be looking after this game? Let's take a look. All right. Let me do the post match just to make sure that everyone's feeling good.
Is it alright if we just ask you a couple of questions?
Hurry up, make it quick. Okay, Eze was unplayable today, judging by the 14 dribbles he was able to successfully complete. How do you feel about that performance? I'm going to celebrate him. An imperious performance from Eze indeed. Yeah, he had a good game. Mosquera's passing was on point today. How did that contribute to the positive result? The team was running like clockwork with Mosquera being the metronome of the heart of it, or more of the same, please. You got the result, but Kyrgios didn't manage too many disruptions of the opposition. Do you expect the players to be more proactive in defence? Let's make sure he's feeling good. When we play well enough as a team, we don't need defensive miracles from our defence.
No further question. Thanks for your time.
Okay, so let's have a look at a few stats. First stat is the most important stat, which is the league table. Oops. What did I just press there? Oh, objectives. Yeah, so looking at the table, Arsenal first game are in 4th place. United, Leeds and Palace are ahead, but you know what they say, you don't really want to look at the table too deeply until you get past the first 10 games. So it's good to see the type of company that we're in. Let's have a look at the player stats. Top scorers of the league so far. Gyökeres is top goal scorer of the hat-trick. Malcolm, who's now playing for Crystal Palace, and Haaland are just behind on 2 goals. And let's look at where we are. All right, so let's look at the overall stats in terms of how the 4 players are doing. As I said, this is Gyökeres versus Isak and Rodrygo versus Eze. Let's check out the stats. All right, so after 5 games, and these are including preseason games as well, Gyökeres is on 5 goals. Isak, after 3 games, again 2 goals, 3 assists. So he's got a couple of games in hand, but Gyökeres is definitely on top at the moment between the two. In terms of Rodrygo and Eze, Rodrygo has played 3 assists. Eze has played 4, 1 goal, 4 assists. So by rights, Eze is still on a higher GA, but Rodrygo is catching up. However, we need some more goals from them both, if I'll be honest with you. Okay, who we got next? All right, so next up is Fulham. Let's actually have a look at the calendar. Let's see if we can. Calendar. There we go. So who we got for until the international break? So Arsenal will be playing Fulham and Brighton. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly sim those games, and let's take us up to the international break. Before I do that, I want to. Okay, so I've got 96 million still left in the kitty, and we're still in August. It's August the 17th in the game. There's definitely room for improvement in the squad. And what I'm going to actually do, I'm actually going to put Marino on the market, you know. I think Marino flatters to deceive. Yeah, he did a great job for us last season up front. Don't you know, great job playing as a striker, not his natural position. If you look at everything else, his passing is 81, dribbling 81, defending 81, physical 81. But his pace, man. Let's have a look at his acceleration. Pace of 70, acceleration of 69. You can get away with that in Spain, but in the Premier League, nah. And he's 30 as well. So yeah, he's on the market. He's on the market. So yeah. So what we need to do is I need to find his replacement. And there is a player that I have in mind. Let's go and see if I can get him. All right, so let's have a look. Warren Zaya. Zaire Emery. There we go. All right. Unfortunately, because it takes a while. Oh, he's got a release clause of 76.9 million. I think I could get him for 50 million. I think I can get him for around that age for that type of price. So let's have a quick look at him because we're not able to see a scout report on him yet. It's going to take, as we know, some time to get that scout report in place. Let's have a look. So 0 progress. So let's have a quick look at him. And I did, a little bit of research. So his strength is that he's a box-to-box dynamo. He excels as a central or defensive midfielder, but equally effective in attacking midfield or drifting wide, which is very good. It's important for that. He has a blend of technical flair, stamina, and football intelligence that allows him to contribute across all phases of play. Passing vision and game reading, he consistently delivers accurate short and medium range passes, exhibits strong tempo control, and has an eye for when to drive or switch play, often earning praise compared to elite midfield profiles like Modric, I should say, not Modric. Modric. Let's get that right. Ball progression, dribbling. Known for his ability to carry the ball forward under pressure, Zaire Emery averages 1.25 progressive runs per 90 and retains possession in tight spaces. Exactly what we need. Defensive work rate and tackling. Tenacious in his duels, he reads passing lanes well, intercepts efficiently, and brings energy on both ends of the pitch. His work rate and stamina has contributed significantly to PSG structure. So we can see he's very valued by PSG, and it's going to be interesting to see how much they're willing to let him go for. Maturity and composure. Even as a teenager, he plays with calmness and responsibility. He's taken on major roles domestically and internationally, including captaining France's under-21s, while handling high-pressure environments with ease. Okay, and he became PSG's youngest ever player, goal scorer, and Champions League knockout phase starter, all before 17. He sounds like another Max Dowman. I could, Dowman's got 2 years on that 17 age. Also a key part of PSG's staff for their first ever continental treble win in 2025. All right, so let's have a look at his weaknesses. Aerially, he's vulnerable. At 1.78 meters, he's not dominating headers. Scouts note he's moderately effective in ground duels, but tends to lose aerial battles. Another weakness is his long-range passing and creativity limitations. His passing is strong in close areas. He still needs development in playing long balls or creating high-tier line-breaking chances. His creative output is solid, but nowhere near the elite playmaking level. As a teen adjusting at elite clubs, he shows occasional dips in physical dominance or concentration. So basically, he's shown occasional dips in physical dominance or concentration, but they expect the more he plays and the more experience he gets, they expect that to come out of his game. The more experience that he gets. He's currently at the moment 20 years old. Another good thing, as we can see actually in the game, is that he's ambidextrous, very strong on both feet. So I'm going to test PSG's resolve, and we do not do release clauses here, as Mr. Sesko found out. And also as Eze's found out, because as we know, Arsenal don't want to pay Eze's release clause. They'd rather, negotiate in installments as we do. We have a nickname called Installment FC because we love an installment. All right, let's offer a transfer fee. All right, so I have no idea. I'm going in blind. So I'm going to start at 45. I don't want to be disrespectful but then I also don't want to overpay either. I'm going to start at 45. I think he's going to be worth If he's a release clause at 76, I think they'll be willing to go anywhere between 50 and his release clause. So let's see what happens. Alright, submit offer. Oh, I'm surprised. Then I mean that could have got him for cheaper. No haggling at all. They just accepted it first time. Man, I'll be interested when I get the scout report. I'm going to be interested to know what his actual market value is. But for the for time's sake, you know, I don't want to have to wait for that. You know, wait 4 weeks or however long for that scout report to come through. All right, let's do some negotiating. All right, so he wants to be a regular. He wants to be seen as important. Got no problem in that. Okay, so we want him for the full 5 years. Protect his value. Okay, no release clauses. So I don't even know how much money he was on. So he's 20 years old, so he's young but he's established. Because he's been playing since he was 17. I'm going to start at 50 and signing bonus 100. Let's see what happens. Oh no! They threw it as an insult and they're walking out. Come on, man, give me another offer, something. Come back with a number. Don't do that to me, man. Girl said it's an insult, you know, and just walked out of my office. Come back! Come back! How long is it going to take for me to be able to bid for him again? See, that's the danger of negotiating blind, man. 50,000. Okay, if his release clause is 76 million, then I think they'll probably value him at 100. Man. So I'll come. We've still got time, so I'll come back for him. But it'll also give me time to some Mika Marino. All right. So what we'll do is okay. We've got offers for Boadi. Nope. And then not for sale. Gyökeres. Nope, not for sale either. Rejected that one already. Alright, let's push forward to the next game. Yeah, that's cool. We can do that. Oops. We can do that. Okay, Gyökeres is in the team of the week, which is good to see. It's like Chelsea trying to come in for Gyökeres. Not happening, bruv. 142 million. Nope. Chelsea, you're too greedy, man. You just bought a striker recently. The striker from Brighton. Alright, let's just get to the game. I'll deal with any offers after the game. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just quickly make sure the squad is correct. Alright, so Gyökeres and Eze played the last game. So Rodrygo and Isak are up next. And tactics-wise, I was actually happy with the 4-2-3-1. So we're going to play that. We're going, what am I doing? Alright, let's duplicate and let's go to a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, we looked a lot more defensively solid after we changed formation. Yeah, that's lovely. All right, cool. And then let's just make sure short passing, line height, not too high. We ain't gonna do Ange ball. 60 is fine. Okay, so what we'll do. Okay, let's actually pick the. Oops. Let's make sure I sign it first. Alright, activated. Alright, so we've got Rice and Zubimendi as double pivot. I'll have Rodrygo playing behind Isak. And I have Malik Fofana playing as a left winger. Yeah, I like that. Let's make sure we got quality on the bench because I'm not going to be in control of this game. Let's take Marino out of this because he's currently on the market. Let's Madueke and Tomiyasu. Havertz is probably wondering when he's going to get a game, but right now it's going to be up to AI because I'm going to be quick simming this game now. Let's do that. All right. So quick sim. Be lucky, Arsenal. Be lucky. Oh, 1-1. Oh, Madueke as well. Got the goal in the 84th minute. Smith Rowe scored in the 30th minute. So Arsenal affair today. Okay. So let's have a Isak and Rodrygo go another game without scoring. Let's have a look at the tables as they currently stand. Arsenal dropped 2 points. I find themselves in 4th place. Can't afford to drop too many other points. All right, so let's get to the next game. Let's just make sure the squad is in a good, healthy position. All right. Rodrygo. Looked like Rodrygo was taken off quite early. I'll just put him on performance. Put Raya on balanced. I'll make sure that everyone on the bench is now on all-out performance. Alright, let's get to the next game, which is going to be the last game before international break. Arsenal hosts Brighton. That game still lives long in the memory for that ridiculous red card given by the referee for Declan Rice touching the ball. You know, it still annoys me when I think about it. The fact that all he did was touch the ball, and he got sent off as for a second yellow. The referees really don't like Arsenal, man. They really don't. All right, let's change the team sheet. All right, up next is Gyökeres and Eze, and let's get to match day. All right, let's make sure that I'm happy with the formation and everything. All right, let's change that up. Oh, yeah, I need to do that here as well. So let's change let's bring in the 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1. Yep, now short passing. Let's make that 60. Save changes. For me, when I look at Marino, he's more of a number 10, you know, than he is a number 8. Because he's really good in terms of in small spaces, in pockets. He's much better in that. I'm gonna play. Okay, I got Madueke. All right, yeah. All right, I'm gonna play Eze, shadow striker. Marino. I'll play him as a shadow striker. Agumi and Bowadi. Yeah, I like Marino as more as a 10 than even a 6 because I feel like in and around the box he's dangerous. Knows where the back of the net is. He's just like the only problem is he's just slow, man. He's just slow. All right. Okay, I'm happy with this. Bowadi. It's gonna bring on Rice. When I do bring in, obviously, Warren's Emery, he will definitely be playing a lot of games in that left double pivot. Alright. You don't want to take off. Sorry, Havertz. Alright. I'm gonna play Zubi. Because we drew the last game, I'm conscious that I don't want to drop any more points. Yeah, I can understand why it's hard for Arteta to be very reluctant to rotate, especially when you've got especially where the level drops between a Zubimendi and a Norgard, or in my case a Zubimendi and an Agume. I can understand that, but no human being can play 60 games a season. Not one. Be lucky. Another draw. Oh my days. Gyökeres and Eze scored, which is interesting. But another draw, man. All right. So where are we at? Where are we in the table? All right. So we have. Oh my days, we're down to 7th. This is disgusting. So Palace are top, Villa, West Ham, Newcastle, City, Fulham, and Arsenal are in 7th on 5 points. As I said, you don't really look at the table until you get 10 games in, but we've dropped 4 points now. We really need to get things moving again. All right, so let's have a quick look at the stats between Gyökeres and Isak, as well as Rodrygo and Eze. Let's have a look at the stats. So Gyökeres, 6 games, 6 goals. Isak, 4 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. So that's a GA of 5 versus Gyökeres is 6. No assist yet. Rodrygo and Eze. Okay, so Rodrygo, after playing 4 games, has 3 assists. Eze, after playing 6 games, 2 goals and 4 assists. So Eze is definitely in the lead versus Rodrygo, and Gyökeres is definitely in the lead versus Isak. And to think, Liverpool dropped 110 million on Newcastle, and Newcastle declined. If Newcastle are smart, and I'm not saying this in any way shade, because I think Isak's a great player, and I'm not just basing it on my own bias, but his injury record. When I compare injury records between Gyökeres and Isak, I'm picking Gyökeres just because Isak is prone. That groin isn't strong, man, and he keeps having muscular groin or thigh injuries. To be paying north of 120 million, maybe up to 150 million, it's not worth it. Don't get me wrong. Again, he's a great player, but not at 150 million. Not, for me, Isak is worth in this market, bearing in mind his age and his injury record. I think 100 million is fair. I think the 110 million that Liverpool offered was above market value, in my opinion. But we're in a time in football where it's supply and demand, and there's very little supply of quality strikers and a huge demand. So, I wish Isak all the best. I'm just lucky we got Gyökeres, and yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see what happens in real life and how much Liverpool, end up paying if they get him at all. But yeah, so Gyökeres is leading. Is that 6 GA versus 5 GA? So very little in it, and let's see how that evolves in the next games. Guys, again, I want to just thank you and appreciate you for working with me. Much appreciated. Appreciate every love shown, whether they're likes, whether they're comments, whether they're subs, all of that. Much appreciated. And until next time, take care. Peace.